Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Let's go to bed early. And then you oversleep. What is that, Paimon?
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today.
Oh God, we've got to babysit the sick lady. This is gonna go great.
Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Where's Dehya? I feel comfortable if I knew where your shadow was.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
Can I please stop awkwardly looking at you?
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
I need faster NPCs more often.
Over that way. Let's go.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
What is that?
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
You do realize that we're here to celebrate the goddess of, like, nature, right?
So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods.
Why?
Generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like Rukashva mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumera roses,
You eat the roses?
Kapalatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
But again, why? What does the 7 represent?
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Okay, what are her 7 virtues?
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
But I want to know about the Dendro Archon's 7 virtues. I'm more interested in that than the food. I guess we'll never find out.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
Depends, is it going to be accurate?
What's alchemical divination? Those 2 things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
How could she have created it and have it spread beyond her domain when she doesn't leave her domain?
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
Please tell me there's more to it than that.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
For some reason I don't buy it. This entire thing is way too random.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Yeah, I like to defy fate, my friend.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff.
Wait,
So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
you didn't know the basic concept behind what you did, you just did it? No wonder you don't sound very convincing. I hope you learned a lesson there, young gentleman. Alright, I guess I can give it a go. I suppose. Let's give shit that we've got a lot of. Let's not be giving the stuff we barely have anything of. What do I have in surplus? Crystal chunks. And have my butterfly wings. Surely I won't be needing those.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
I'm sure that's what they all say.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
You're really bad at your job, Kimia.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
He absolutely is, Paimon.
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
That's not how fate usually works in stories. Usually it's the ending that's foretold. It's you getting there that's the journey. That's your own way of getting through things. But usually the destination is the part that is fated. But sure.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
And still learning, clearly.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago.
Oh, I can't even speed up
Large
anymore.
flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Who had to clean that up?
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
Sock to clean it up.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle.
yes.
But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
Oh, I hope so. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to it since I saw the event preview. Who the hell's Varus?
Attention!
Jesus!
Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Varus, Knights of Flowers.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey,
And a weird moustache.
Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
Sorry, I just realized. Do you remember the choices I made back at the Alchemist Diviner? I chose the crystal chunks and butterflies. Do you see what I see before me? Blue stones and butterflies. I'm just saying, it was meant to be.
The Hallowed
That's
Knight
fate
of
for ya.
Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Varus! Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Okay.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
And candy? Please tell me that that's it.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
He's gonna list some bad ones, isn't he?
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Awesome. A bit of meat with the candy.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Yeah, I don't want to be eating either, though.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia poinsettia flavor.
I doubt I'll be able to get the exact flavor you want. Don't blame me if I choose the wrong one.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
That makes
I
one of
also
us.
believe in your intuition.
Oh god.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Take a white one. What? I went for... I was trying to go for this one, but again, maybe it was fate.
Attention! That's unfortunately Lizard Tail.
Yeah, it was meant to be Paimon. Eat up!
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
Yeah, Paimon. I proved at an early age that I don't have any luck. So... you shouldn't have trusted me.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
What am I supposed to do with the lizard tail one? I'm not eating it.
It's Knight of Flowers, not Knight of Candies.
Same.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
They really don't. Flowers and candies sound vastly different. What language is Genshin organically? It's Chinese, right? Hoyoverse is Chinese, I believe. So is it Chinese, Mandarin, whatever language we're using? Is Chinese word for candies similar to the word for flowers? Is that where we get this statement from? Because that shit does not make sense in English.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind.
What?
Since you're here?
What? I don't trust you.
Can you come with me to get it?
I don't trust you. Where's Dehya? Take Dehya with you. Sure.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
Yes, that was convincing. What the hell is happening right now? I'm concerned. We really are backtracking out of the festival ground. Okay. Why are we doing this? I'm so suspicious. God, I'm cold. It's so weird. It's into September and I'm cold.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Where's Dehya?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
We'll be fine. Professional here, ready to go.
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
Where have you been?
You're Dehya. Dehya the Flame Mane.
Why Flame
Wonder
Mane?
we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Do you call it a mane because she has really weird cat ears made out of hair?
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Did we get to fight as Dehya?
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
But that's no fun.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
We can't guarantee anyone's safety here. Dehya's top priority is employee safety. Well, I don't like... Those options suck. Why is this even a thing? Can we just go celebrate this festival? This just seems unnecessary.
You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dehya.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself.
Yeah, blah blah. Escape within the time limit. Well, if you show me where to go. I have a minute to escape. Okay, seems weird. I had to make it from there to here in 1 minute. I had 50 seconds left. It only took me 10 seconds. I'm sorry.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little
I could
pale.
have walked
Are
and
you
made that
shock?
in a minute.
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
Again, we could have walked and still made it.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dehya. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Why are you blaming yourself for someone else's actions? No one's to blame but the mercenaries. Don't worry, she's tough. She's protecting you because she agrees with you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Why are we panning out awkwardly?
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Yeah, I was 100 meters down the road, literally.
Dehya, you took care of them so fast.
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No, wait, just check. You did nothing of a sort, but apparently I did.
Dehya, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Hey, you got to break it in. Nice work.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
That's a strange connection to have made from that statement. You were preparing for the festival. You had this random last minute donation that helped you do shit. Cool, great. So when Dehya says that she was running low on more and sold her greatsword, you immediately conclude that it was to help with your festival? I just don't understand why your mental gymnastics immediately go in that direction. I wouldn't even have considered it. I would just went, yeah, okay, you know, that sounds pretty true. If you run low on more, you sell something of value, replace it with something cheaper, and Bob's your uncle. It's just normal.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dehya.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her
Why
somewhere to
me?
rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Look, I don't know this woman. We had a chat about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We talked about the festival coming up, and then I went on my way to Port Ormos. I don't really know you. I don't really feel like I should be responsible for your illness and having to take care of you and deprive my own enjoyment at the festival because of your shortcomings. I'm not even your friend. Why can't you just take her home? She can rest, and then for Nilu's dance, she can come back. Or she can go sit in the marketplace and enjoy the ambience and recover, and then she can walk the stalls again. There's another suggestion, Dehya. I'm looking at you to facilitate this. Why do I have to sacrifice my funds? Yes, fun was the right word. Sacrifice my fun for someone I am not friends with. But okay, leave it to me, because I'm apparently
Truly.
everybody's bitch.
I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
You will be. I'll make you sorry. Ruin my festival. Anywho, somewhere nearby and rest. Well, wouldn't you want to go towards the festival? Why are we going away from the festival? You would think that she'd like to watch it and appreciate everybody's happiness while she recovers, not get away from it. It's not like it's that crowded. Oh, whatever.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes,
Does that sound better to
much
you?
better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
If you say so. T's expression just now when she mentioned your condition. Just how serious is your illness?
I didn't realize you were concerned about it.
I'm not.
I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret.
I still wonder if it's the same thing that Kolai has, but I'm not really that concerned.
I was actually born with
Oh wow,
Elazar.
called it.
It's terminal now.
I mean, it's not that hard to have come to that conclusion, considering we met her right after we spoke to Kolai, so, you know, it was kind of throwing it at you, but I don't know why the Traveler didn't make the connection.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Well, I can.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity.
You and Kolai would get along just great.
Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
I wonder if Lesser Lord Kusanali can fix it. Maybe Lesser Lord Kusanali has been looking for a cure. In her room by herself. I was trying to think of a word, but I couldn't think of it. She's not exiled, nor is she a hermit. None of those is the right term. But anyway, maybe she's going to save the day.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago.
The fair point. If you knew your whole life that you had this problem and that it would kill you eventually, you would eventually come to terms with it. Not in a happy way, but, you know, your reality is what it is, then they haven't come up with a cure for it. So, good on you for enjoying life while you can.
Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful.
Why don't you just get a wheelchair? Dehya can just push you around and then you don't have to overexert yourself. I know that's not going to solve the problem in the end because it's just going to take over her body, but like if just exertion at this point in time is hurting you, just find a way around overexerting yourself.
I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this.
Yep.
Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed.
Don't take this the wrong way because I don't mean it personally, but I don't think the world cares. That could be said for everybody else who's been brought up in a sheltered environment. The world doesn't know you exist and the world doesn't care. The world's too busy doing their own shit because we're all selfish bastards. So the world doesn't really care. But I commend you from running away from home and finding out about the world beyond your home. That takes guts and a hell of a lot of curiosity, and I'm glad that you wanted to see beyond your little glass palace. I can't think of the analogy I'm looking for.
Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window.
Well, I'm glad you finally grew the courage. Who grows courage? Attained the courage, found the courage to go there, to leave the safety of your home, especially when you're ill, to leave the safety of your home and discover a new place.
I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets.
Good for you.
I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dehya. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful.
I was going to say, how did she befriend people when she hadn't stepped foot outside her home? But I guess she meant after she'd run away. Then she befriended people. Okay.
At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
Oh, that's why she was so hung up on that sentence she used. She just wants to be remembered by somebody. Other than her parents, I guess. I will remember you. I doubt I will. I don't mean that in a bad way, Dunyarzad. I just mean in a general sense. I don't remember the game very well, so I'm highly likely to forget your existence, and it is not a you thing, it is a me thing. Don't say that. You still have happy times yet to come.
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me.
I don't have a problem with it. We had to know eventually. I mean, I don't need to know all your medical details, but I knew the game would tell us eventually what was wrong with her.
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
True. You're the one who's remained resolute in the face of your illness. You're already so strong for never giving up.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
I love the lighting we've got going on here for this particular scene. It is so atmospheric. Right, it's a wonderful mindset. Oops.
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
I don't know the schedule for the festival.
Huh? Almost time for what?
Neely's dance. Why are you asking us? The freaking pinnacle of the festival and why we're here, Paimon.
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zero's about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most.
Me too.
Neelu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zero's festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings.
Let's go.
And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage.
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
No, yeah, I mean, yes, but you've left it too late. There's gonna be no seats. You left it till the performance was about just... Oh, I see. The cutscene is specifically designed with that lighting in mind, regardless of your world's lighting. That's good, though. I like that. I like the lighting. It was very nice. It set the tone and the mood. But, you're not going to get a seat. At all. You've left it way too late. No, I'm busy.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
What the hell? What the hell's a researcher doing here?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Neelu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
I'd backhand him, tell him to back the fuck off, and let her dance.
But the dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event.
Wow. Do you even hear the power-hungry tone you're using right now?
If you continue to
me.
resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer.
Bring it, bitch.
The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
And I advise that you get off the stage immediately before I do violence upon you.
How did things turn out like this?
Just let them leave and then keep going. I mean, what are they going to do, arrest you after the fact? It's a bit late then, isn't it?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zero's festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them.
Well, maybe they need to be shown how horrible they've been. Don't go, they have the final say in all of this, like hell they do. If we force their hand too much, the situation may be ugly. Good, let it get ugly.
This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Oh.
You're right. Things would only get worse.
I still say just wait for them to leave and then get on with it. I mean... Wait for it to be too late for them to stop you.
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
How dare you! Wow, you just made it on the bottom of my shit list. Or top, I suppose, depending on how you look at the list.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
So are you just going to completely ignore the relationship that Greater Lord Rukadevada had with the Goddess of Flowers? Are you just going to pretend like that friendship just doesn't exist?
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Oh my god, can someone just punch him? Seriously.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances.
What?
We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Oh my god, I think in life there should just be a law that just allows you to punch stupid people. Or people that are just so, like this.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
I can't even. I can't even.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
So, fuck him. Not literally, just screw him. Do it. Just do it anyway. No one cares.
Yeah.
Not about the dance, I meant about him.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage?
Good on you for still wanting to dance, but I'd still just do it here.
Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers.
So why don't you
If we
just
were caught,
go beyond the city limits? Go literally on the line of Sumeru City and not Sumeru City and perform right smack there on their doorstep.
Nilou, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero
Yeah,
so much.
we're doing
And
this.
I know how important this festival is to you.
We're doing this.
I don't want you to have any regrets.
You will dance, woman.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough.
What about my feelings?
It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
I don't care if people get in trouble. We're here for a reason, and we need to commit to that reason. Otherwise, what are you except a coward, Dunyarzad?
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival,
Oh,
right?
no.
We'll make sure the next one is a smashing
Oh,
success.
God, she's going to be dead before the next one. Oh, no, Nilou. Nilou, you have to dance now. It's the only time she'll ever see it. Oh, this is tragic.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise.
Oh, wow.
It will be a smashing success.
Nilou, just dance. Don't care about the old man. He's senile.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Do we ever get to see the dance? I'm not kidding when I say I've been looking forward to this since I saw the event trailer. I want to see the dance. Is there anything else we can do? Should we try to think of another way?
It really is okay.
It's not.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Watch me.
Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Sub-Zero's festival was forced to come to an unfortunately abrupt... That's it? I felt cheated.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilou and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time.
I'm sure she knows that very well. This may be a regret that can never be resolved.
Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
What?
The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Is this through the Akasha? What?